Good morning. My name is Tom. I come to you from the state of Maine so that you can see what we're up to in the great North Woods of Maine. So come out, have fun, enjoy, practice your craft. Lots of this stuff plays into hunting and fishing and having the knowledge. There's hundreds of miles up here to hunt in, and having the skills to build a fire in the evening when you're done hunting in case of an emergency is extremely important under any weather conditions. I don't care if it's raining, snowing, or pouring, or a northeaster. Go out in a northeaster, practice your fire skills. You will find out in a northeaster you're probably not as good at building a fire as you think you are. Now what I've been doing up here is about 2 or 3 winters ago, and even last winter, and I've been going around to different limbs up here because everybody makes such a big deal about fatwood. And I got wondering how hard it was to find fatwood. So I started bushwhacking limbs off these trees. Now you don't get enough to build a store out of, and you don't get enough to sell it on the open market. But there's enough to build a fire. And it's quite good fatwood. Then I'm going to find a limb off that same tree with any luck that will have fatwood in it. And that's one of the reasons I don't carry a lot of stuff with me. It's all out here. In my area, we have about 100 square miles. And in my area, there's something on this tree behind me that I'd like to show you. A piece of that and one of those limbs is a great option for building a fire. What comes out of that tree, it's a spruce tree, and spruce tar comes out. But it can be the size of a golf ball. And it is a torch. When you get that thing lit, it is a torch. And whenever I come across it, and I would come across it quite often, it would be nothing for me to walk 100 feet and find 5 or 6 or 10 of them. They're that common in this area. I can only speak for Maine. I don't know other areas of the country, or this is just my woods, and I get to know my woods quite well. What I do with it is I take it off the tree, I save it, I put it in a sandwich baggie, roll it up nice and tight, and it will stay soft and pliable like putty for a long time. Put it in my haversack, or I put it in my fire kit. I have it handy. It's like throwing a tire on a fire. It burns so hot and so high. Right beside that knife is a gob of that spruce tar. And on this particular tree, there is 3 or 4 gobs of it. Alright, now you see this spruce tree? See that limb up there? The ones that are really off at an angle? Those are the ones that I'm talking about. See this one right here? This one right here. These are good size. I can't imagine that there's not enough fatwood in there to build a fire. That's all good fatwood. It will build a fire. And around me right now is probably 1,000 of them trees. That's the kind of forest that I'm in. So fatwood is never ever an issue. I've flattened down the log, knocked off the snow, so that we can do this test of the fatwood and that tar that I pulled off a tree. I've had it in my pocket. It started to get soft and pliable. And this is the second limb that we pulled off that's got a nice bit of fatwood in there. And here's a factory piece of fatwood from Home Depot. I'm not knocking the fatwood from Home Depot. I'm just showing that it's in the woods waiting for us. Don't need to lug it. Don't need to buy it. I will start with this piece here. The piece that we took off the second tree. All you got to do is get the bark off it. And see right there? You can see the fatwood peeking out right there. See that red? Okay. I'll take a little bit more, only because I want to light the piece of sap that we got. Easy peasy. Here you go. You see that? Now that right there is how you build a fire in the Maine woods. Like I said, look at that sucker burn. It burns like a torch. If you can't get a fire built with that right there, you ain't ever in your lifetime going to be able to build fire in the Maine woods. You might as well throw gasoline on there. I carry no matches, ever. I do carry a lighter for a true emergency fire. And what I mean by emergency fire is coming out to the snowmobile after ice fishing all day or after rabbit hunting all day. And I'm going to pull this away and show you that that sap is still burning. It'll burn a hunk of tar like that. Who knows how long it would burn. And we got a fire going over here. So let's try a piece from Home Depot. As you can see, the store-bought stuff, as well as the stuff you can get out here in the woods, took about the same amount of lights. And there's your spruce tar going. Now if it was a rainy day and you needed some good fire, something that would last, I would say that's it. Like I said earlier, size of a golf ball. Oops, wind blew it out. It's a little bit windy. That's all right. Sometimes it'll go. Gonna need a little help. Good gust of wind came through right when she was just getting going. See if we can protect this one from the wind. Well, there you go. Spruce tie, spruce limb, all the fire you need. I told you I'd show you a fire that burns like a torch. If that's not a torch, I don't know what is. And that's in the North Maine Woods. North Maine Woods of Maine. It's everywhere. It's not store-bought, but you couldn't gather it all up. It's so much of it up here. You just gotta hunt for it. It's like picking strawberries. Hunt for a strawberry, you pick it up. I see that, I pick it up. I throw it in my haversack, and I definitely have some in my fire bag. Yeah, I would appreciate it if you'd hit the like button, maybe subscribe to the channel. If it's something that you're interested in, I will be showing you many more things from the North Maine Woods that probably us Mainers take for granted. But I am at a point in my life where I would like to share some of the stuff that we have